Life isn't a race against others. It's an unrelenting pursuit against your own inertia, excuses, and comfort zones. Each day unfolds as a new stretch in this internal marathon, where the real battle doesn't lie outside, but within you. It's not about crossing some ultimate finish line or surpassing those around you. It's about conquering the inner resistances that seek to keep you stagnant. When your alarm blares in the morning, you face a choice. Surrender to the warmth of your sheets, or rise with purpose to meet the day. That decision shapes who wins the war inside you. The Stoics, Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, understood this struggle deeply. They knew comfort could be deceptive, that life doesn't wait for you to feel ready, and that true strength is forged through discomfort. As Seneca wisely put it, don't shy away from challenges, embrace them, for they are the fire that molds your character. It's tempting to fall into routine, to seek refuge in what feels easy. Take-out meals, cozy spaces, shortcuts that save effort. But reality is unforgiving. It will confront you sooner or later. The world doesn't pause for anyone, so prepare yourself. Resilience is key, and deliberate exposure to discomfort is the path forward. Just as athletes train their bodies to endure long distances, you can condition your mind to tackle emotional and mental obstacles head-on. Picture each day as an opportunity to push further, to challenge yourself just beyond your current limits. When you decide to tackle the hardest task first, whether it's waking up early, writing before the world's noise distracts you, or confronting an uncomfortable responsibility, you build momentum. As William Stafford said, do the difficult thing first. This principle transforms your approach. Once you overcome initial resistance, everything else flows more smoothly. Even if the rest of the day unravels, you've already advanced significantly. And that makes all the difference. Here's a crucial truth. Avoid complaining at all costs. Marcus Aurelius made it clear that complaints waste time. They don't solve problems or change circumstances. Instead of focusing on what's wrong, act. Face challenges directly without letting emotions overtake you. Every time you're tempted to lament, ask yourself, what action can I take right now? That mindset will carry you farther than anything else. Reflect on your daily intentions too. Carve out moments to connect with yourself before the chaos of the day consumes you. Take a walk, meditate, disconnect from the noise of technology. These pockets of clarity prepare you to face whatever comes your way with calmness and resolve. It's like training your mind to stay centered, even amid the fiercest storms. And when people ask if you're training for a physical marathon, remind yourself that the real marathon runs much deeper. Every day offers a chance to push past your limits, to face the cold, the heat, fatigue, or discomfort. It's not just about running miles. It's about running toward your best self. Becoming someone capable of navigating any curveball life throws your way. Just as Mark Echo turned a financial setback into a defining moment in his career, you too can transform challenges into opportunities. Difficulties aren't insurmountable barriers. They're stepping stones to growth. The next time you're tempted to stay in bed or avoid a tough task, remember this. The real enemy isn't external. It's internal. Fear, doubt, or complacency. Overcome that, and you'll discover you're capable of far more than you ever imagined. Life is one continuous marathon, and your only true rival is yourself. Run this race with purpose, embracing discomfort as part of the process. In the end, it doesn't matter how far you've come compared to others. What matters is how much you've grown compared to who you used to be. In life, we're all bound to encounter situations that leave us frustrated or ashamed. But what if I told you that some of the most powerful and successful individuals have turned those uncomfortable moments into opportunities for growth? Even physically present at a conference, yet became the most talked about brand there. It was a stroke of viral marketing genius, turning an improbable situation into a launchpad for success. In every circumstance, ask yourself, how can I flip this around? What advantages do I have that others might overlook? Rather than obsessing over what went wrong, focus on what you can do with it, how you can turn it into something positive. It's easy to get. The Stoics remind us that if we think we already know everything, we close ourselves off to learning and improvement. Humility is essential. Instead of fixating on what we lack, a humble person seeks areas for growth. This mindset opens doors to endless opportunities for improvement and makes us far more likable in the process. Marcus Aurelius teaches us that doing the right thing isn't always about recognition. Often, satisfaction comes from knowing we acted according to our values, regardless of whether anyone notices. Expecting acknowledgement, the third thing, as the Stoics call it, can lead to disappointment. The true reward lies in knowing you did the right thing. So instead of seeking applause, focus on the action itself. It's the effort that counts, not the ovation. The Stoics also remind us that preparing for the unexpected is vital. We can't control fate, but we can control how we respond to it. By mentally preparing for setbacks, we can turn them into manageable hurdles rather than overwhelming burdens. Life throws curves, and it's up to us to shift our perspective. A traffic jam may seem like a nightmare in the moment, but viewed differently, it's simply part of the beautiful complexity of urban life. Likewise, life's challenges can be seen as obstacles or opportunities. It all depends on how we choose to look at them. Perspective is everything. It's the lens through which we interpret the world. When I wrote the Stoic Diary years ago, I never imagined it would grow into the incredible community it is today. What began as a small idea has touched hundreds of thousands of lives, all because I chose to embrace every challenge along the way. So, how do we face the challenges before us? How do we turn setbacks into strengths? Start with resilience, choosing to see every situation, no matter how difficult, as an opportunity to learn, grow, and improve. That's the Stoic way, a path that leads not only to success, but also to fulfillment. We've all been there. Those moments when a casual comment, a subtle rumor, or a fleeting opinion completely shifts our worldview. It's astonishing how small, seemingly insignificant words can alter the course of relationships in unexpected ways. Yet often, we fail to recognize the profound power our words and actions hold. Today, let's delve into how these influences shape us and uncover habits we unknowingly practice that silently erode the trust and respect others have for us. Inspired by the timeless wisdom of Stoicism, we won't just highlight these habits, we'll equip ourselves with practical tools to change them. The Stoics teach us to live with integrity and mindfulness, qualities that elevate our lives both personally and professionally to heights we never thought possible. By the end of this reflection, you'll begin to see your daily interactions in a new light and perhaps find a renewed way to foster trust and respect with every step you take. A simple shift in perspective can revolutionize how you connect with others. Stay with me as we explore these habits and learn how to replace them with actions that lead to a more respected and fulfilling life. The hidden weight of gossip. Gossip may seem like harmless chat. What begins as casual conversation can quickly spiral into rumors, misunderstandings, and the erosion of trust. Each time we share unverified or personal information about someone, we're not just spreading a story, we're wielding the power to alter perceptions and disrupt relationships in ways we may not fully grasp. The Stoic stance on gossip is clear. Focus on what you can control, your own actions. Gossip pulls us into matters outside our control and distracts from nurturing our moral and personal growth. Marcus Aurelius once said, "How much more grievous are the consequences of anger than the causes of it?" This applies equally to gossip, which often stems from discontent or judgment and causes far more harm than its origins might justify. Seneca warned against meddling in others' affairs, reminding us that true tranquility comes from seeking wisdom and self-control, not indulging in superficial narratives about others. In Stoic philosophy, every conversation is an opportunity to pee. The Stoics believed our actions must always align with our words, reflecting harmony between our internal moral state and our commitments to those around us. Marcus Aurelius emphasized the importance of fulfilling our duties, seeing reliability as essential for maintaining peace and respect within our communities. When we fail to honor our commitments, we neglect what truly lies within our control: our time, focus, and energy. Epictetus reminded us to focus on aspects of our lives we can control. If we become unreliable, it signals we're not managing these elements effectively, whether through poor time management, overcommitment, or simply failing to prioritize what truly matters. Stoicism teaches us to address these issues and reclaim our sense of discipline. By being more reliable, handling our obligations with mindfulness and self-discipline, we not only build trust with others, but create a life more aligned with our values, filled with deeper and more meaningful relationships. The Stoics believed our actions must always align with our words, reflecting harmony between our internal moral state and our commitments to those around us. Marcus Aurelius emphasized the importance of fulfilling our duties, seeing reliability as essential for maintaining peace and respect within our communities. When we fail to honor our commitments, we neglect what truly lies within our control: our time, focus, and energy. Epictetus reminded us to focus on aspects of our lives we can control. If we become unreliable, it signals we're not managing these elements effectively, whether through poor time management, overcommitment, or simply failing to prioritize what truly matters. Stoicism teaches us to address these issues and reclaim our sense of discipline. By being more reliable, handling our obligations with mindfulness and self-discipline, we not only build trust with others, but create a life more aligned with our values, filled with deeper and more meaningful relationships. Though it may seem minor in the moment, interrupting can have lasting effects on the quality of our interactions. It disrupts the flow of conversation, shows disrespect for the speaker, and diminishes the value of what they have to share. From a Stoic perspective, the virtue of self-control is key to managing our impulses to speak. As the Stoic philosopher Epictetus taught, We must listen more than we speak, recognizing that learning from others requires patience, attention, and respect. Interrupting signals disregard for the speaker's right to express their thoughts without interference, and demonstrates a lack of self-control. By practicing silence and moderation, we contribute to more respectful and meaningful exchanges. As Marcus Aurelius advised, we should only speak if our words are true, necessary, and kind. This guideline can help us pause and reflect before speaking, ensuring our words enhance the conversation rather than derail it. Overcoming the habit of interrupting is a practice of mindfulness, being aware of our impulses and choosing to manage them thoughtfully. By analyzing our conversations, we can assess whether we've been respectful listeners or too quick to interrupt. This practice not only improves our communication, but strengthens our character by aligning our actions with Stoic values of virtue and respect. Conclusion: transforming our actions, elevating our lives. Unreliability and the habit of interrupting may seem like small, inconsequential behaviors. They have the potential to destroy the trust and respect we work so hard to build. By adopting Stoic principles such as integrity, mindfulness, and consistency, we can transform our daily interactions into acts of virtue. These changes will not only elevate how others perceive us, but also make our lives more fulfilling. Remember, every choice we make, from how we talk about others to how we honor our commitments, shapes the world. Finally, constant complaining is a subtle yet pervasive habit that can negatively affect our mindset and the environment around us. While occasional complaints may seem justified, excessive complaining diverts our attention from gratitude and problem-solving, contributing to a negative atmosphere. By practicing gratitude and focusing on the positive aspects of our lives, we can break free from the endless cycle of complaints and adopt a more hopeful, solution-oriented approach to challenges. Too often, we fall into the habit of complaining, which not only emphasizes the negative in our lives, but deepens feelings of helplessness and dissatisfaction. This constant focus on what's wrong clouds our judgment, making it harder to see and appreciate all the good around us. But here's the good news. We're not doomed to remain trapped in this cycle. Stoic philosophy, with its emphasis on resilience and perspective, offers powerful tools to transform our thinking. As Marcus Aurelius said, life if we choose to focus on what we can control and cultivate an attitude of gratitude, we can radically change our daily experience. Instead of being swept away by the current of complaints, we can learn to navigate consciously toward clearer, calmer waters.